said this in my review last week, and I feel like I said it a week before. Kimmi has taken on a burden. Maurice bamboozled her, okay, into thinking that he was a man who was going to take care of things. She didn't have to ask for things to be done. They were already done. No, Maurice is a burden. Maurice wants you to wash his dishes. Maurice wants you to cook his food. Maurice wants you to do his laundry. Maurice is a man, is a big ass child that you legally married and you're committed to serving for the rest of your freaking life. For as long as you both shall live. That's what you swore to God to do. Okay. And so because of this, Maurice is not doing anything for her. We find out that her love language is acts of service. And I find it very hard to believe that Maurice does not know that acts of service is her love language. What the hell y'all been talking about while he was wasting your time for 7 years not proposing to you? Y'all living together. And you waited 7 years to get married. What the hell has y'all been talking about? What the hell have y'all been talking about at the fact that you do not know what her love language is? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle and this is the Belle Perspective. And today I'm coming at you with another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 6, episode 28. Houston, here comes the problem. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I talk about books, I talk about TV, reality shows, pretty much anything you can formulate an opinion on. That's what we cover on this channel. If you're returning, welcome back. You already know the drill. Don't forget to comment. Get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about my commentary and the episode. And don't forget to like this video before you leave. Let's get into the review. I like when everybody is together. That's when I go up. That's when I'm interested. That's when I'm paying attention because there's jokes, there's jabs, there's tension, there's a lot going on. So I appreciate when everybody's all together as opposed to like the silos. So anyway, let's get into it. So we pick up from where we left off with Stormy, Courtney, Tisha, Marsau. I have so many thoughts about this, but I haven't been able to truly formulate exactly what I feel. Here's the thing that I'm getting with Stormy. I think Stormy is a fan of the show. She watched the show prior to being on the show. And she knew that Marsau and Tisha were not liked collectively. Fans don't like Tisha, fans don't like Marsau. I personally feel like Stormy got on the show, thought that she was going to be able to pick a target, right? So she can't beef with let me what am I saying? I'm trying to think about this. Because she started off as the lapdog for Melody. That fell out. She thought she was going to be friends with Melody. See, that's why I think that's why I think she's a fan of the show. Right? So, fan of the show, jumped on with Mel. Mel fell out with her. Don't fool with her like that. She can't come after Mel in the way that she knows she wants to because the fans are there's going to be backlash with the fans. So the next target is Marsau and Tisha. She knows Tisha and Marsau people don't like them, so she can come after them, right? The thing about it is, if you're coming after them, the beef needs to make sense. It needs to make sense. If you were going to beef with them, it would make more sense for you to come at them for the plagiarism, the outright plagiarism. That's where I would dig my heels in and come after them. If you're going to come after them. It's just her argument is not making sense. She's starting the problem, trying to set back and make it Marsau look like the issue, but she was the one that started it. And then coming at full force for no reason because you the one started it, and Marsau was respond like I just don't think that this was thought out thoroughly. And Stormy, you just looking real crazy right now, and I don't like that. I'm like, again, right is right, wrong is wrong. Okay, I like Stormy. I want to keep trying to like her. I'm trying not to be biased in this thing because I really do like her. You know, I'm always going to go up for a girl who got her own shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to go up for a bitch who got her own shit, you know? So I'm trying to remember to keep that in mind, that I'm not being biased in that way. But I also see that Stormy, this argument, this beef that you have with Tisha and Marceau is not making sense. And I feel like the only reason why she's coming at them in the way that she is because she knows that niggas don't fool with them like that. So they're an easy target. Get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Because the shit don't make sense. And I'm just looking at Stormy like, girl, you're not playing this very well. You need to sit down. We get to Kimmi and Maurice. Baby, when I tell you all of us were tired, the psychiatrist was tired, I was tired, the couch was tired, the walls was tired, the pictures was tired, girl. Everybody was tired, okay? We were finished through finito. Girl, Kimmi wig was tired. We were all tired, okay? First of all, sex therapist is absolutely beautiful. Come on, doctor. Yes, we love beautiful and smart at the same time, but I saw her trying to keep a straight face. When she found out that Kimmi was battling cancer, I saw her body react. It was very, very subtle. I mean, you had to really be paying attention, and she did very well to keep it. But I saw her body respond when she found out that Kimmi had cancer and battled cancer and fought cancer. And she was like, and this nigga still asking for. I saw her body respond. She was like, oh, hell no, nah, get the fuck out of here. I saw her body respond, y'all. Anyway, I said this in my review last week, and I feel like I said it a week before. Kimmi has taken on a burden. Maurice bamboozled her, okay, into thinking that he was a man who was going to take care of things. She didn't have to ask for things to be done. They were already done. No, Maurice is a burden. Maurice wants you to wash his dishes. Maurice wants you to cook his food. Maurice wants you to do his laundry. Maurice is a man, is a big ass child that you legally married and you're committed to serving for the rest of your freaking life. For as long as you both shall live. That's what you swore to God to do. Okay. And so, because of this, Maurice is not doing anything for her. We find out that her love language is acts of service. And I find it very hard to believe that Maurice does not know that acts of service is her love language. What the hell y'all been talking about while he was wasting your time for 7 years not proposing to you? Y'all living together. And he ain't said you waited 7 years to get married. What the hell has y'all been talking about? What the hell have y'all been talking about at the fact that you do not know that her love language is acts of service? Sir, I was like, oh, it's acts of service. And because you're not doing them, she can't get it on, which makes sense. So the therapist asked, do you feel like your husband is being insensitive to your needs? She gave this whole Kimmi. Kimmi, Maurice got you looking real weak. He got you looking like a pick me. He got you looking stupid right now. The answer should have been quick, fast, hard. Yes. He is absolutely insensitive. What kind of person? I don't even want to say man. This lady said she went through 20 rounds of chemo, probably the same amount surgery. She didn't name the number of surgeries, but I would assume it's probably the same amount of surgeries. 36 sessions of radiation. And he's talking about she need to roll over and suffer through it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I could feel my body getting so hot because I am angry. How in the girl, we moving on, girl. We moving on because I'm getting real, bitch. I'm getting hot as fuck. Okay, bitch, I'm getting hot. Okay, but if Kimmi like it, bitch, I love it. Then Chanel. First of all, that confessional look. Chanel, look, and Chanel, sponsored by Chanel number 5. Listen, the way First of all, Chris and Nell, that cute, y'all. That's cute. I love the confessional look, the pink and the floral. Very cute. Very, very cute. They're planning this trip to Houston. They want all the people to meet them at a barbecue spot. So that's all the cast that are coming to the barbecue spot. Stormy and Courtney are sitting over in the corner, and everybody's starting to kind of pile in. Mel gets there. Who else gets there? Tisha and Marsau. Just, just all the people. They get in there. Martell, old raggedy ass, gets there. Stormy and Kimmi. Kimmi pulls Stormy aside. Now, they have a little bit of a conversation about, is everybody really going to be able to get along? Stormy, Tisha, Maurice, Marsau, are y'all going to really be able to get along with everybody when y'all go? And Marsau and Tisha are like, yeah, we fine. We don't care. Just get over it, right? So Kimmi pulls Stormy aside, and Stormy's assessment, sorry, Kim, who am I talking about? Kimmy's assessment of the way that Marceau and Stormy are interacting, I think is quite accurate. I think that Stormy, again, wanted to have beef with someone, right? Because that's kind of what you have to do on the show. And instead of making it make sense, she is just coming at him with anything. And it doesn't make sense. It doesn't land well. It just looks crazy. Anyway, y'all, they going to Houston. Nell and this wig. Y'all, please, I'm so sick of her this wig. First of all, Nell got a body, okay? Nell got a body, yada, 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 yada. She is stacked. But that wig need to be in the trash. Figure that wig. Throw it away. Okay? Throw it away. Mel is laying down her boundaries. I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her. Miss Girl said, listen, I'm going to go on this trip, but I'm going to make it work for me because I'm contractually required to go. But I'm going to make this shit work for me. Number one. Number two, I typically like to travel internationally, but baby, okay, Houston will do. But baby, the Keith Lee, y'all, the people say, according to Keith Lee, the food in Houston is top notch. So quiet as it's kept. That's where I'm trying to be. Okay, that is where I am trying to be. We did get a taste of it when we went to go see Beyonce and Victoria Monet. It was very good. Houston, very good. Chris on the side with all the guys and Martell joking about how Melody changed her name from Martell Holt. He said, "I'm not bothered by it. I'm not bothered." Yeah, the fuck you are. You little bald headed menace. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is this around the time when Martell was threatening Mel with revenge porn? Y'all, is this when is this around that time? Because I remember, child, Martell just he is a hot ass mess. Martell a hot ass mess, y'all. Anyway, okay, so they get to the house in Houston. Everyone's flying in. Fletchers get there first. They're making sure that the rooms are set up. They're picking out the nicest room for themselves. They're making sure that Mel has a room on the side by herself, nowhere near Martell. Can y'all help me understand, why do people think it's a joke? Like, I remember when I went through a breakup, I went through a public breakup with my ex years ago, and we were, gosh, I need to tell some good story. I need to do story time. I have some really, like, bitch, I cannot believe that shit happened stories. Anyway, but I was in a relationship with this guy, and it was everybody and their mama knew about it. And when I tell you, people just they kept, are you ever gonna get back together? Oh, I saw him with such and such over there. Girl, I don't give a fuck where you saw him at, girl. We not together. Why are y'all bringing me this book? And it was like they didn't take it seriously. They thought it was a joke. They thought it was just temporary. Y'all gonna find each other again. No, the fuck we not. We done. We're done. When I'm done, I am done. When I'm done, I'm done. There is no lingering around and trying to figure out. No, I've made up in my mind. When I'm here, no, there's nothing else. Why? Why would I want to keep doing it? I've already made up in my mind that I don't want to do it. Anyway, But I don't understand why people not taking her seriously. I don't like that. I don't like that because this was clearly not a good relationship. And he cheated on her. And yes, just because millions of women decide that they're going to keep their cheating ass husbands regularly, that does not make it right. Okay? Just because people do it doesn't make it right. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Mel gets there, she's setting her boundaries. She not here for it. Martell gets there next. I feel like on the call sheet they say Mel get here first, get here at 11:45. Martell get here at 11:50. Because it's always like she gets there and then he gets there shortly after, and it's just this awkward, just weirdness. Ew. Martell says he has no problem speaking to Mel. He tries to speak to her. She don't say nothing to him. She chucks deuces and walk away. Again, Martell, of course you have no problem talking to Mel. You're the one that kicked up dust. You're the one that started all the problems. Of course you have no issue speaking to her. You are psycho. That man is psycho. Okay? He he is not okay. Not firing on all cylinders. By the way, I meant to go back to this Houston restaurant or this barbecue place that they went to while they were still in Alabama. Y'all, them cowboy hats, hats was not cowboy hats. It's like, now what the hell? Some of them was cowboy hats. The other ones was like, what is this? They Kimmi and Maurice get there and they're all spread out to go see who's got the nice room, etc., etc. And Kimmi and Maurice have some time to talk about it. They actually address the interview that Carlos King did with Maurice and how it's pretty much started up a firestorm within the family. And her mother is wanting to know why the hell would Maurice say some shit like that and what the hell going on around there to their house. Maurice is in on the show. I guess this is supposed to be his public apology, but I'm still bothered at the fact that was not a joke, right? They say things, they say really mean and insensitive things. People say really mean and insensitive things, especially these Scott brothers, and then they try to play it off as a joke. But for you to even think this way, for you to even formulate your mind to think that that's even something that you should say out loud or even think about out loud. I won't even say think. I won't try to police anybody's thoughts. But for you to be able to say it out loud, even if you're trying to say it as a joke, is very alarming to me and lets me know how remedial your social skills are. Okay? Like that has to be a sign of remedial social skills. And not the remedial social skills. What am I trying to say? The lack of compassion and empathy, like as a human being, as a person, right? Like this down to the molecular level of humanity. You think that saying that out loud to thousands, hundreds of thousands of people is okay? That's more disturbing to me than anything else. And there is no way, there is no apology that can help me not look at him in the way that I'm like, no, if you thought it and then you had the audacity, the unmitigated gall to say it out loud for the rest of us to hear, thousands, hundreds of thousands of people to hear, that is a level of psychosis. That is a level of what psycho that like borderline psychopath to me. I just anyway. Tisha and Marsau have a conversation. Please help me understand why Marsau thinks that vasectomies are 100% foolproof. One. Two, why is Tisha having or experiencing these symptoms? Why is Tisha going to go get a pregnancy test absurd? If she's saying she's having these symptoms, etc., even though we know that this is just a game, why is that absurd? All of these questions that I'm formulating lead me to believe that this is just a storyline that they are playing to have something to talk about on the show. They don't have literally anything else that they want to talk about. Okay, they don't want to have nothing else that they want to talk about. So they're crafting a storyline to try to make it seem like Tisha now cheated on Marsau. It doesn't make y'all are playing in our face, because to jump from, oh, Tisha feels like she's sick and she took a pregnancy test, oh, she must be cheating on me. How did you jump from that to that? Vasectomies are not 100% foolproof. Okay. And for her to feel sick in the way that she did, allegedly, and to take a pregnancy test to make sure that it's fine, I'm not understanding how that leads Marsau into thinking that his wife is cheating on him, which leads me to believe that this is a storyline that y'all came up with to come at us with the bullshit. That's what that is. Like, because it doesn't make sense. Like, my vasectomy is permanent, so if you feel like you're pregnant, it must be somebody else. It must be somebody else who got you pregnant. That's how you. No, y'all don't have nothing else going on. And so Tisha is going to be the subject of fodder for this coming season, right? With all the cheating scandal and cheatation, which nobody believes. Tisha said, oh, if get a blood test for me, if we actually had a baby. First of all, they argued about a hypothetical damn baby because they ain't got no baby. Okay. And then she says, well, I'll leave you before you leave me. Tisha, Marsau has done way worse things, and you still have not gone. So please, like, stop. Okay, we girl, stop. Girl, stop. Okay. Then Marsau says, did y'all catch that? He says, oh, so I have a vasectomy. You shouldn't be having kids. You're telling me the vasectomies could potentially work or could potentially fail. Oh my God, is this how you feel when I talk to you? Are you Marsauing on Marsau? So you openly admit that you be playing in her face? It, again, Tisha, you talking about you gonna leave if the man have a blood test on a baby girl. He's done far less, he's done far worse things, and you're still there. Girl, he left you to go to Africa and didn't even call you while he was in a whole nother continent. Girl, left you for dead. He left you for dead, ho. He left you for dead in another continent, girl, and didn't call you and told you that there was no cell service while he's living in the lap of luxury over on the continent. Please, girl. Anyway, next week Kiki coming. So y'all messy. Y'all messy, but I'm not okay. I know this is gonna sound so bad, but quiet as it's kept, I need Tisha to get dragged because I'm tired of her. She really irking my nerve. After the foolishness that she said about the Stormy thing, where business hasn't stopped for me, so I'm not mad about it, right? It's not a bad look for me. Oh, my web developer messed up and put the wrong information. Like, that kind of dodging accountability, that type, I immature. You need to get dragged. You need to get dragged. And then psychotic ass Martell is still wearing his old wedding band. Are you crazy? That's what I'm saying. Like, why are y'all not taking this seriously? This man is psych. Something is wrong with him, and y'all playing jokes with Mel. Y'all playing jokes with her. Like, oh, y'all gonna get back together with this psycho? This psycho? This man is unhinged. Girl, baby, them ain't your friends. I had to learn the hard way, baby. People like that, them not my friends. Those are not my friends. Anyway, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. I'm excited to see next week. We'll see. Okay, we'll see. I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy holidays. Don't forget to like this video before you leave. Take care.